Hi everybody, it's your girl. I'm back again. Well, I've done all that I do. Ask for source and angels and spirit guides and Holy Spirit and anything that can enlighten and light up this conversation and bring clarity and understanding and help for clarity, for direction, for change. I ask all of our angels and source into this conversation. Well, the other thing is, how was your day? How was your day? Hopefully, you had a great day, being that you are a creator and that you are creating your journey, and that change is constant. Whether it's good or bad, change is constant. And that you have free will and choices to change your mind anytime you get ready. It's your choice. So, for me, I had a great day. Okay, had a great day. Um, a great day, different kind of day. Um, Contemplating, reflecting, changing. Um, I just had a great day. Um, Love to see where I can make it different. Love to see where I can make it more peaceful, more harmonic, with more harmony and with more balance. Love those kind of days. Love those kind of days. Not that I don't deal with everyday things like everybody else. I do. Psych. You thought. Yes, I do. With everyday things, people, places, and things, I experience it. But for me, I look at my journey as I'm paying attention. I'm riding on this journey, and I'm looking through the window, and I'm looking at the buildings that I'm passing by, and I'm looking at the scenery. I want to see, I want to be, and I want to participate in my journey. I want to be active. I want to be responsible for my actions to bring. I'm intending to live. I'm intending to have a good journey. I'm intending to have a successful day. I'm intending to have peace. I'm intending to have the life that I'm dreaming about, the life that I'm woke and realize that yes, you have a dream, but you can live that dream. It's just not a dream for you to stay asleep. And the only place you have that wonderfulness and beauty and peace is the dream. There is the other part, bringing the dream into reality. Well, today for me, I had something I wanted to talk about because in my journey, I experienced a lot of this. I noticed that that this is an issue, and people, we're blinded to it, and it's the biggest issue that we have when we are looking at others and we are looking at ourselves and we are trying to sort things out and trying to understand and trying to elevate our thinking. And there are conversations that you're going to probably hear here that you probably not going to hear anywhere else, because everybody just look the other way. Yeah. But ignorance and lack of knowledge is why people are perishing. Relationships are perishing. Dreams are perishing. And we keep walking in that sick behavior. It's a behavior. It's a behavior that holds us up and keep us from looking at who we are and what we are and what powers we have and why our journey is the way it is. Because karma is something else. And we create the karma that we have to deal with. We're going to have to answer for all of the actions that we put out there. Whether they're good or whether they're not so good, we're going to have to answer for them. Yeah, you might have made a oops, but my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And it might be a oops the first time, but the oops is only, you're going to get the consequences whether it was a oops or not, okay? But once you you do the oops and you see the consequences, then you know what you got to do to fix it. Well, the topic tonight is hypocrite. You know, hypocrite. There's a definition of hypocrite. A hypocrite is the practice of claiming to have moral standards or behaviors to which one's own behavior does not conform to that. You tricking yourself. You say you believe in certain things. You say you believe in God. You say you believe in the Bible. You say you believe in loyalty. You say you believe in honesty. You say you believe in family. You say you believe in, wow, the list goes on and on. But you are a hypocrite, professing that you have all these standards and professing that you don't do this and you don't do that and you don't do this and you don't do that and you don't drink, you don't cuss, you don't really and I could prove that. I could prove that. How that is. There are hypocrites with your friends. There are hypocrites with your family. There are hypocrites with your children. There are hypocrites with your lovers. There are hypocrites. Wow. They are hypocrites. We say we believe that. We say we, case in point, we say we, let me give you my own experiences. Just my own experiences with that. I really have a serious issue with that, and it's always been a serious issue with me. So I had to take a look at that, and I had to take a look at why I felt that way. I wanted to see. I wanted truth. I want to understand. I want truth. So I want to understand. And so in my journey to understanding, I want to share this with you. and put it in a way that you can understand it so you can hear what I'm saying on a daily. Okay. Let's go with the first bit. You meet these guys in my own experience. I'm just a girl. Okay. This is a little bit of something. You meet these guys, you meet this guy, and he tell you how he loves the Lord. He's in church every Sunday. He quotes scriptures. He in their conversation, they tell you about all the, they don't, the women do this and the women do that, and they don't like this. They don't do married women. They don't do this, and they don't do that. They don't drink. They don't smoke. They don't do this, and they don't do that. Okay? They don't do. So you would to think that person is okay. You would like to say that they're hyper religious. No, they're not. They're not hyper religious. They say they love Jesus. They say they love God. They say God got them. They say they know right from wrong. They know. And before the conversation is over, just get to talk. Just talk. Just listen. Listen to what you're hearing. Listen, and a person will tell you who they are. But you have to be listening. Stop talking. Take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth and listen. In the same, with the same breath. It's okay. They have all these standards and morals that they don't do, because they love God and they love Jesus and they just so good. But it'll be okay if you give them sex. They ain't got no problem with that. Now, if you're confessing Jesus and God in a religious sense of religious sense of spiritual or religious. It's religious. Okay, if you base it on that, and the Ten Commandments and all of that. Fornication is a word that Christians are supposed to honor and not participate in. Fornication. Adultery is a word. They step out on their marriage. And you step out with them, knowing that they're married. Just the fornication part in the religious belief is not good. You go to hell for that. That's what they tell you. You go to hell for that. Preacher get up in the pulpit and preach it on that Sunday morning. And if you act in it, and 9 times out of 10, that same preacher that's up in there doing that same thing he preaching about, how many times you done heard it? How many times that it done came to the light? How many times? Hypocrite. Can you see how hypocrite is a problem? Hypocrite is a problem. Saying you have a standard and you ain't living by it. Saying that you have a belief, but then you don't even believe what you said you believe. That's jacked up. And a lot of us take on those people's beliefs and use them to make rules and regulations and things for our own lives. What do you believe? It's always got to be first. Make your own beliefs. They are hypocrites. out there telling you how to raise your families, how to love your wife, how to love your husband, how to be a good sister, how to be a good friend, how to be a good family member, how to be a good parent, and you circle your life and your belief system, you build on foundations that are unstable and unbalanced. You take the word, and I could tell you, I can quote you 1,000 scriptures. I can give you 1,000 scriptures and put my own spin on it to get what I want from you, to manipulate you into believing how to undo your pocketbook. I could sell you a freezer pop in Antarctica to get what I want. 9 times out of 10, it's in your pocketbook. So, of course, that's big business. It's not to do with enlightening and change and betterment. Those relationships, those kind of people to come into your life and have those kind of conversations. Listen to what people say they believe. You will find out everything you need to know if you listen with an open mind and a free will just like them, and free choice just like them. And then you know where to put these people. It's important who you let be your friend, who you call your friend. It's important who you let into your spirit to have any type of relationship with them, sexual or otherwise. It's deadly to your success to connect with energies that are unbalanced and not true. Families. Hypocriticalness has gotten in families. They say they believe in loyalty. They say they believe in faithfulness. They say they believe in that they got your back. They say that, but their actions are different. They say they believe in family and get offended if you say otherwise. Love comes with proof. People prove if they got you or not. People prove that they got your back. Loyalty is an alliance, a unity, to that you are united with the same purpose. It's to see that other persons that you have united with it just caused you to be the best. It caused you to want the best for someone else. The same best you want for you, the same things you want for you is what you want for the other person. Faithfulness. Jesus, so you guys believe this. We believe this. I mean, it was told to us. You took it on. That God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Okay. He gave his only begotten son to you, to me. That's what the word says. That whosoever will believe. Okay, do you believe that? So, really, so faithful to you, so faithful to you, so faithful to you that he would give up what he loved to you because he loved you that much. Wow. And what we give for the definition of love is self-seeking and self-serving. Wow. So, let me tell you, it's not for me to tell you what to believe or what God to believe or what not to believe. But my source and what I believe is that I'm a part of Source. Source is a creator. And I'm creating my journey. If I'm creating peace for my life by being peaceful, that's how you create it. I create peace by being peaceful and thinking about peaceful solutions. I want joy, so I'm gonna give out joy. I'm gonna push out joy. I'm gonna be joyous to push out joy, to get more joy in. You give it out, you get more back. You just push it out and you get more back. You get answers and solutions by doing the same thing. You don't have to judge anybody else. People judge themselves. All you gotta do is pay attention. Pay attention. That little situation I gave you, that little scenario I gave you, that is often. For as me, I see it all the time. I hear it all the time. I'm listening. All you gotta do is listen. Family issues, family situations, children situations, friend situations, job situations. Pay attention. It tells you what it believes. If my actions don't add up to my words, I am a hypocrite. Stop. Do you know you're just making karma for yourself by lying and playing those kind of games with other people? Why do you think your life is so jacked up? You might have a whole lot of money, but you're still unhappy. You might have a whole lot of friends, but you can't trust none of them. You might have family members that laugh and act like, but they'll watch you bust your head up against something. Why you think it's like that? And once you see those red flags, choose. Choose where these people gonna go. Choose where these places gonna go. Choose where this situation's gonna go. Choose. Loving you, loving Source, and loving yourself first. Choose. Are you dealing with a hypocrite? Are you dealing with a hypocrite? On any level? Are you dealing with a hypocrite? I love you, I love you, I love you. What do you believe about love then? What's your definition of love? I'm loyal, I'm loyal. What's your definition of loyalty? Y'all better look these words up. The dictionary have it. You can Google it. You best to look these definitions up that you're using and that you're pushing out into this universe. You might be hurting somebody by thinking that that's the definition of it, but it's not. And the pain that you cause, the anguish that you cause, is gonna come back on you. Just believe that. And if they ever wake up, they're going to get the hell away from you. Okay. That's it. You know, there have been so many situations in my life that was unclear to me how it got sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. What it was that the foundation was not stable. Make boundaries in your life. If you give yourself away to somebody who harmed or hurt you and disrespected you, and you allowed it, you allowed the disrespect, guess what? Every single time, that go for any situation. They just blatantly disrespect anything about you. They disrespect if that was going to harm you or hurt you. They didn't care how you was going to feel about it. If you said anything, they'll try to manipulate you into understanding it their way. They are too bigoted or too prideful. If they say that they really wanted the relationship, that they won't even have a conversation with you. So they so stuck on stupid that they want to keep it just that way. And they want you to stay stuck on stupid and let it be that way. If you won't change, you cannot be scared of what you're going to lose or who you're going to offend by changing your way of thinking. See it for what it is and keep it moving. And anything that doesn't want correction or doesn't want to make it better will stay stuck on stupid, and you leave stupid where stupid is. You ought to get allergic to that shit. Oh, you ought to get allergic to it. You ought to get allergic to it. It ought to make you itch. It ought to make your head hurt. It ought to make you sick to the stomach. To even, if a person see that they are wrong, and if they would just look at the truth about what is going on, really, you can fix it. But if they come back at you trying to manipulate you back into thinking that they could justify any harm that they've done to you, you need to get allergic to them people. Love them from a distance. Some of them are family members that said they had your back, but they proved to you that they did not. And they want to justify or make reason for their behavior and their choices. But if they looked at the situation of whatever it was that they did, they would see. If they put themselves in your place, they would see how negative that their choice was in the situation. And see what their actions did their actions help you? Did their actions harm you? Now, if they didn't want to see that, and if they don't want to confess to that, and if they so prideful that their belief tell them that they right and that that's justifiable, and that any family member that want to support them in that is participating with that. If they're not telling them the right thing, that they are participating in the wrong thing. What did your actions do? How did your actions that you chose to do affect the person that you supported, that you were supposed to be supporting and standing with and being loyal to and being faithful to? And that was just a little personal stuff right there, y'all. It just had to come out. But nevertheless, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I do not want to live under the lie anymore. I don't want to live under the hypocrites. I don't want to live under that rule and that belief. I don't want to live with the hypocrites. I don't want to participate with the hypocrites. I want to be of truth. I want to walk in truth. I want to see it. If I feel it, say it. If I'm wrong, I will own up to wrong. But if I see it, don't come at me justifying shit. Oh, there we go again. I'm getting passionate again. Okay. See what you're seeing. But make sure you're not the hypocrite. Make sure that you're not participating in hypocrisy. It's a disease. It's everywhere. It's in most people's conversation. If you ask them what they believe and then go back and listen to what they say, oh, they love the Lord, and they believe in God. Oh, they at the church every 15 minutes. Oh, they on the phone gossiping. They on the phone backbiting. Something go down and they like, oh Lord, I'm just, oh, where you going? Where you going? Oh, I don't feel good. I'm depressed. Oh, this ain't right. And oh, what? Where you going? Really? This one did me this, and this one did me this. I serve you notice. People, places, and things. I serve you notice. Don't come over this way, because I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I got a source, and I love me. Roll up on me and see where we go with that. I don't love none of y'all. People, places, and things. Mama, daddy, sister, husband, children. I don't care. Because if you don't care, I don't care. And it keeps me happy, joyous, free, and balanced. You want to be? Fine. We work on that. You're worth it. You don't want to be? Fine. I keep my enemies. See, they say keep your enemy. I keep my enemies over yonder. Friend or foe. You want to do it the same old, play the same old. I'm not the one. I'm just not the one. Don't want to do it. Ain't gonna do it. You stay woke. You stay asleep. I'm woke. It's kind of hard to go back to sleep once you taste truth. You can't go back. And once you see, you can't close your eyes no more. I can't not see a disease and a sickness of my family turning their head to the truth. I can't participate in it anymore. I just can't. You should make a choice. People need to make choices. We need to believe something. If you believe something down to your root, if you believe it, you can move any mountain that gets in your way. You can have anything that you say. That you don't have to kiss no butt. You don't have to tolerate none of that. Loneliness, you won't be lonely. There are so many of us out here that's woke and want better. You can involve and get connected with others that are awoke and want to live and know who they are and know what powers that they have. Peace, we're going to bring peace. Because nothing can stop us. One can taste thousands. but it's a bunch of us. Y'all play with the fleshly stuff, war, fighting, killing, stealing. Y'all play with that anger, dissension. Play with that. Keep playing with that. But we walk in light, love, and power. We put it in our minds and intend that we're going to get what we want. And that's peace. And that's justice. And that's truth. And when all of us put that in our minds as a collective, nothing but change can happen. Now, it may not come the way you're looking at it, and it might have to have a whole lot of situations to get us there. But I promise you, change got to come. Change got to come. So, what side you want to be on? Yeah, you got to take sides. What you believe? You can believe whatever God that works for you. If it works for you, and that's that God that works for you, and you see the power in that, you can see a God to pay your bills, but you can't see a God to heal your body. You can see a God to do something, but you gonna stay on a job that they treat you like dirt because you can have your own. You can do your own. What are you believing? What are you believing about your God? You need to put that in check. You need to put that in check. What are you believing about your God? Get a God that works. Get a God that'll solve problems. Get a God that'll give you answers. Get a God that'll tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. Get a God that told you, you would want a hell to get put in, or heaven or hell. And being a hypocrite, if you serving the God that you're going to create a hell for you to be in. If that's what you're doing. You're going to create one for yourself. Yeah. You are a creator, and you're creating your own journey, whether you know it or not. Every day you wake up, you're creating. Every day you wake up and make a choice to participate in the day. You're making changes and choices, whether they're good, bad, right, or wrong. So, which one you going to choose? What are you going to choose? Now, I don't even know what kind of conversation that was. That was just straight up from source and straight out of my heart. And I'm giving it to you straight up. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop confessing that you're something that you're not. If you don't believe that, stop saying that. All you're doing is building up karma. Okay? That same God that you say you serve, which I know about, okay? That same God that you say you serve is listening and watching and know the intent of your heart. You can lie to you. That's the worst person to lie to. You can lie to you. It's straight up better for you to just do whatever the hell you're going to do. If you don't drink, you just don't drink, but don't brag about it. Be probably back in the closet drinking all kind of stuff. Lying, smoking dope, whatever. I ain't got no problem with none of that. With none of y'all. That's your choice. Do that. Do what you do. If that make you happy and bring you some type of peace, go with what you do. Some things I don't have to take a journey with. Now I don't even have to say what I'm going to do or not do. I don't have to take a journey with some people who have other choices other than mine. I don't have to take a journey with you, so I don't need to tell you what to do. I don't need to judge you about what you're doing. I don't need to judge you. I don't need to do none of that. I just need to see that, okay, that's their journey and that's the journey they want. And, okay, I don't want that journey if that's the journey they want. So what's there to be mad about? There's nothing to be mad about. They choose me for their life? Okay. Okay. Then it's still my decision of whether I want to take that journey with them. About anybody. About anybody. How you behave toward me, it'll make me know whether I want that journey or ride or not. You make me feel any kind of way, I'm going to check it out. If I could work it out, if it's worth working out, I will work it out. I know people can change. I know people can understand, do some things that they don't understand that they did. I could deal with that. But you got, my boundaries is this. You gotta let me know that you know you did that. And that you didn't mean to. Otherwise, I see you did it and you don't care how I feel about it. So then I can make a valuable choice about you, whether I want to ride with you or not. I'm looking at the scenery. I can get in the car with you and say we're going around the corner. But while we riding, I'm looking at the way you driving. I'm looking at how you driving. You pick up your cell phone and want to be on the telephone. Okay, so look, I'm going to know you ain't somebody I really want to ride with. And in the same breath, you talking about people on their cell phones. Like you got any more better concentration than them. Okay? You could always decide whether you want to ride with them kind of people or not. Okay, own up to your stuff. Be who you are. Stop lying about it. Just be you. That's always the wisest thing to do. So you don't have to live out a lie. You don't have to pay for that lie. You don't have to pay for the deception. You don't have to pay for the manipulation. You will see that again. Manipulation ain't right. So you will see that again. So straight up be who you are. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying to you. Be who you are. Stop pretending that you're something that you don't even believe yourself. Stop writing all these rules for all these other people when you don't believe that yourself. Stop looking for something from somebody that you ain't willing to give. Stop. Stop. So, for me, I guess that's it. That was a little passionate, so I get wound up a little bit, y'all. Y'all know I love to talk. So, if you want to talk to a girl, just hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. And holler at a girl. Just call me. I'll come. I'll listen. Alright. Well, y'all, like I said, that's it. You know how a girl do it. Peace out.